Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where all we do is drag bitches.
Purr.
I'm your host, Pharaoh. We're joined by our co-host, Lee. Lee, you ready to drag?
I'm ready to drag. I'm ready to drag. And if the girls are updated, they know Taylor is the new HOH. So this drag is going to even be a little bit more juicy tonight. It's going to be a little bit more.
So if you don't know, that Daniel girl,
out. But
out of the game.
Out.
Bad girl D is out. He not even bad. Trash gal, little boy ass.
Rat gal D out.
Period. Daniel is out of the game, and we're celebrating. Celebrate your life. Come on. Do. So, if you do not know what the fuck this series is us dragging the motherfucking girls because they the fucking deserve. It's real nice that we started with Nicole and then we got Daniel because, baby, we're getting the real good ones.
These are the biggest two culprits because Daniel, there's a lot that can be said.
It's a lot, y'all. Daniel's a horrible, terrible person. He's a very nasty human. It's weird how they don't know that they're bad people. Like
if you just go off of a list, he has zero personality of his own, very insecure. He has very stained teeth. He looks like a bald baby with his beard cut off. Mm-hmm. He's a creep. He has a weird attraction to younger people. Made comments like, Amira looks so younger. And then the next day saying, I would really totally make out with Amira. He keep bringing up Paloma, even though he's only known this very young girl for 8 days.
He said, I initially thought Amira looked like the cutest little 18-year-old. What if I make out with Amira? She's cute. Huh? His 40-year-old.
He's pushing 40.
Yes.
I mean, it's like he is literally a creep. It's so weird that at his big age, he's still walking around with this. I don't know. It's just disturbing, actually.
Anyways, more on that borderline pedophilia. He was talking about Paloma, and Paloma was the youngest person in the house. She was 21 years old. He said, Paloma is just a sweet little girl. I really love her. Y'all know his obsession with Paloma is very weird. It's been going on from week 1 when she was in the house not liking him all the way till now. Literally in his exit interview, he's still talking about Paloma, the youngest girl in the house. He's justifying
Paloma being his friend. Paloma, while in the house, didn't even like this man.
At all! She was ready for his ass to go. And he's literally just obsessed with her. He's so obsessed with her that he told Julie that the reason he was literally bashing Taylor was because of her. This 21-year-old
being a good friend to Paloma, someone he met for 8 days. And she was crazy for half of those. So does he know who the fuck she is for real?
At all. He saw the youngest girl in the house and got excited.
I mean, and the thing is, I'm not too shocked that this downward spiral was going to happen with Dan because we saw it the very first week. I mean, going into it, we realized that he was at first just a terrible player. He had the very first HOH of the season. He did not create a power structure. He didn't make any real alliance. The only thing he did was make a final 2 with Nicole, another terrible person this season. He has done nothing but just be a waste of space and insecurity, just walking around spreading his insecurity. It's just disgusting.
Y'all know how I told y'all about my file? Well, the longest file I have is on Daniel. Mind you, I stopped having the ability to even update it week 2. So 2 weeks of this shit, this nigga has literally, he's not a nigga. This rat has literally so many damn quotes. Just terrible quotes. The first one I have written down, this is week 1. He said, if people think I'm a fucking racist when I leave this house, then damn, I'm fucked. Why would you be seen as a racist? Oh, because you are. He said, I'm aware of how bad it looks with 2 black people on the block at the end of my HOH. You're just so extremely conscious of your racism. It's crazy. He said, after I nom Taylor, if things get bad, I know Big Brother will step in. What?
Why would it get bad?
It's giving Christmas, my door will be locked. Like,
it's just like these very weird comments. And it's like, he even said that pre-jury. He was like, sometimes I think my jokes don't come across well enough. It's like, again, why is this even a casting choice here? Like, no wonder he was applying for 10 years and didn't get it. Like, I just do not see how he got put on. I mean, he literally made his entire personality protecting his friends. And then one week when he was feeling, I guess, insecure in his friendships, he started going over about how, I get treated like this in all of my relationships and all of my friendships. They just leave and they do this. And it's like, sir.
It's because you're a creep and a racist.
You're literally a weirdo. Like, Nicole had to literally console him in that moment while he was acting like a big baby and having a hissy fit.
Girl.
Like, literally, where did they find this man at? Not to mention he's broken
off the
shit.
Streets. Literally off the streets
because he's broken shit. He's mentioned how he only has $400 to his name. I mean, I'm not gagged. He's an Elvis impersonator. But it's just like, I really hope moving forward he doesn't get any type of check from this, because the way he acted an ass on this television, like, who's gonna want to book him?
Girl, y'all, this man said the minute I saw Taylor's black skin, he didn't say black skin. He said the minute I saw Taylor, I knew it was going to be bad news. What about Taylor could give bad news other than the fact that she's black and beautiful?
Literally.
He said, if I was out the house, I would have done something way worse to Taylor. What? Yeah. When Taylor didn't blow up when she got nominated, because no one fucking blows up when they get nominated. Stop saying that. That doesn't happen. Anyways, when Taylor didn't blow up, he said, "Oh, I'm so surprised that Taylor didn't blow up on me." Huh?
Like, I don't understand. Like, what has she shown to be that she is gonna blow up and act out as you? And it's like, it's just this weird obsessive energy. Just, oh, Taylor walks across the hall. It's like, she's only doing that to piss me off. Like, I respect it or whatever, but she's only doing it to piss me off. I think what's really annoying about Daniel is that he's someone who can't even take responsibility for his own actions. I mean, even today in his eviction speech, he's talking about some, I respect their games, but they're not playing and they're not doing well.
Julie asked him, did you have any part of getting out, Nicole? He said no.
He said, no, I wasn't the HOH, so I'm not going to take credit. Like, no, you were literally told if you use the veto, Nicole will go up and she may go home. Like, take some accountability for what you have done in this situation. I just cannot wait for him to get a hearty helping of karma when he gets out of the house. I cannot wait, because Julie, she's getting a CBS check, so she can't really get into his ass like that. Mm-hmm. I cannot wait for Sharon Tharp and Mike Bloom and all the other podcasts to really
get in that ass.
Because if they got into Nicole like that, I know they're going to get into Daniel. See, that's the thing. They have to let us interview. See, if CBS start letting us interview, every question would be like, why are you racist? Why do you hate black women? Why do you think at 40 years of age you can go off on a black woman? Hey, let's speak on that.
Why do you like little girls?
Why do you like little girls? And let's speak on that, because that, like, literally, I think, like, everyone knows his big infamous moment is thinking he can try Mother on national TV and not get. That's really why he's going to get out of this house and get dragged, because he really thought he could sit up here and try. Because I'm being a good friend and I'm looking out. No, you're a grown ass man yelling at a woman over beef that's not your business. First of all,
a man's business.
No, but that's the thing. It's like, are we really supposed to call him a man? Because he has acted like nothing but a bitch all 30-something days he's been in this house. Literally nothing but complain, whine, cry, just literally gossip and talk shit. He don't do nothing but sit up there like he's a bitch. He is a bitch.
A whole one, not even a half one, y'all. This man said, he was talking to Nicole. This after Paloma said, he said, when Paloma left, Taylor made it about her. Taylor should have felt what Paloma was feeling.
Mm-hmm. I think that is really in itself that needs to be looked at. It's so weird how he connects the Paloma thing and really just use it as this. I'm the armor that's protecting Paloma, and I have to be her shield. And who are you? Like, you're nobody. First of all, like we keep mentioning, Paloma didn't even like you. No one needs your
rightfully
protection.
So. She shouldn't like him. She was smart about that. Literally. Because why would anyone like you? You're fucking weird. He's literally so weird. For a human to have even like the comfortability to speak out of their mouth that this girl who literally had to leave the house because she started going fucking crazy. Let's be real. No shade, bitch. But for him to say that Taylor was the reason for that Taylor should have experienced that instead of Paloma, that's fucking, you have to be the scum. You have to be the bottom of the scum. You have to be the outside of the motherfucking scum of the earth. Like, you have to be the dirtiest. You're a fucking demon. You're a fucking demon. Diamante was right.
Literally. I think what I don't understand the most is that how at this, like, you've been living this long and you're still this much of a terrible person. Like, he was in that house acting like a child. Like, where was the parents at? Where was the guidance? Where were the friendships? I don't know. It's like he has like something. I think something is like genuinely wrong with him. Like, I do think he needs to check himself into a mental hospital once he gets out of this, because I do think something's really wrong with him. I mean,
fully agree.
The actions that he was doing in that house, to think that they were justified, and to think that, oh, America, once I get out, I'll apologize, it'll be okay. No, it won't. It really won't be. And I understand, Taylor, babe, you're a generous queen. You want him to have grace. You want Miss Congeniality for a reason. I didn't win that shit, okay? I will continue to drag.
He didn't win. And we will be dragging. Y'all.
I hope he stays broke after the show. I hope he gets no endorsements. He probably definitely will. That's the thing. Who wants to work with him? He's an embarrassment. And the funny thing is, like, for example, in his speech, like, you can really tell that he thinks he's Dr. Will. He's thinking he's making Big Brother history. He's thinking that he is # that girl. Mind you, he's leaving pre-jury calling them clowns that don't know how to play the game. You got outsmarted by a majority alliance, babe. Something that you never formed, even when you were the first HOH.
Child, y'all, this fucking list is fucking long. All the quotes I've already said. There's more. This man said, first of all, he said he's gonna die on his Taylor hating hill. Died in, bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Died in. He said, first of all, he started saying that Taylor was stalking him. He started walking around the house telling everyone that she's literally stalking him, that she's a stalker, and he doesn't trust her because she's stalking him. That's a huge allegation. It's giving projection. Maybe you stalk little girls?
Definitely.
I don't know. It's just weird. Daniel, this is after Paloma has been out of the house, mind you. He says, Paloma is so young and she's probably out there living her life. Daniel says when he gets out the house, he'll probably bother her, but he doesn't care. You're going to actively bother this little girl?
I hope Paloma runs. I really do. Paloma, lock your doors, because I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all.
So he's also said, y'all, I'm not done. Mind you, this is 2 weeks.
You're going to go through the whole list?
I'm almost done. It's the last 2. Okay. Daniel says, he's just so horrible. He says Monty's going to blow up and that Monty is very, very aggressive. He calls Taylor aggressive after she tied on her little dress. I'm done. That's all I have for the first 2 weeks. Y'all, there was 3 weeks, 4 weeks after that.
And that's what we got, the blowing up on Taylor. We got the insecurities. We got the projecting. It's just like, he has just shown, like I said, his entire ass, his entire season. I've been saying it. I'm going to continue to say he's literally one of the worst casting choices in years. I don't know what gutter they found this man in. If you could say man, like I said, he's definitely just a bitch. Like,
why would he apply knowing he's a bad? You know what's scary? It's scary that he thinks he's a good person. He thinks he's going to come out this house being loved. Everyone's going to love him. Tiffany and Hannah are going to hit him up. Keep Tiffany and Hannah name out your motherfucking mouth, you dirty ass, old ass, fucking weird old pedophile bitch. I don't give a fuck who you are, you dirty teeth ass whore. You need to shut the fuck up saying little girl's name, young women's name. Don't say any woman's name because you fucking sat there yelling at a fucking woman. You have no respect for women, so you don't have the right to even say a woman's name. Period. You walk around that fucking house
trying to be the women's protector, but you do nothing but
women's protector. No, you want to be surrounded by women because it's fucking weird. He sat there following the women around all motherfucking season, thinking he's with the girls. He's with the girls, and I'm gonna work with the women, and I got y'all back, and I'm not gonna let Taylor talk to Paloma like this. And Taylor said this about Jasmine, so I'm gonna protect the women. You gonna protect them or you gonna endanger them? Like, be for real, weirdo. Like, I hate him. He's fucking so bad of a human that I literally don't even feel remorse saying the things I'm saying because he's such a fucking horrible human. How can he sit there in that house talking to these people this way, talking about Taylor in this manner? I don't give a fuck what she did. Mind you, she did nothing. So even if she did everything, you still shouldn't be talking to her or about her in this manner, and you were still walking around talking to her about this manner. He's literally racist and misogynistic and a bad person. Like, there's no good qualities about this man. He deserves no grace. He deserves no leeway, nothing. When he gets out of the house, he will have no job, hopefully. I hope no one gives him the time of day. I hope no one hits him up. It's like, are you okay? I hope he sits there alone on the streets, outside, with his $400 and his stipend. And that's it. Damn. Like, this dude is literally so bad, y'all. all of those quotes, I said, that's crazy. This man was in HOH the week one, and he's like, I know I shouldn't be nominating two black people, but as long as another black person says it's okay, I'm putting up the niggas. Like, I don't care. I'm putting up all the black people, and they're gonna be nominated, and I'm gonna be okay with that as long as a black person agrees. Like, what? And we not all Monty. We'll get there. like what the fuck, bro? Like, you knew what the fuck you was doing. You're fucking weird. It's weird that you were so easy to turn on Taylor. Mind you, him and Taylor were besties week one, and then it went from them being besties to, because she might have said something to Paloma, who doesn't even like you. You literally are yelling in this woman's face over shit that you have no idea about. Mind you, the situation was that Nicole was told by the DR that she's a bully, and so he's yelling at Taylor. So he thinks to bully Taylor instead. Where's the fucking self-awareness? He lacks it. He has none. And like, you know he has none because he's gone. He's out of the game. And he won the first HOA. How you do that?
Literally. It's just terrible. Like, he's just, I don't know. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, he has not done one positive thing. He has not done one positive thing. I just feel like why was he here? Literally, why was he here?
Let's get into the Cookout 2.0 shit, because the girls are right. The girls are right. Daniel was one of the first people who mentioned this Cookout 2.0. Oh, maybe the blacks are working together. Why do you think the blacks are working together?
Because he's racist.
You put up two black people week one, so that's why.
Mind you, he knew Monty was targeting Taylor this whole time. So I don't understand how that even makes
sense. He knew Terrence was targeting Taylor. Terrence been up his ass forever. So what are you talking about? Trying to push this narrative. That's weird. Him and Nicole started that narrative. That was weird. He started it to Nicole. He's the one who initially told Nicole when she was walking, and then Nicole started spreading that shit. That's fucking weird. You're fucking weird after bucking up to a black woman. And then he tried to buck up to Monty too. Why are you bucking up to black people?
Girl, he clearly has an issue with black people. Let's wake it up.
No, it's fucking weird. It's very, very weird and very, very creepy. I just don't like it. Even his attachment to Amira was random. It was just, he just had this weird attachment to
all of his attachments are very weird. I don't I don't know. Like, I think he has attachment issues for real. Like, it's like
go to a mental asylum, not Big Brother.
He literally was distraught because Nicole didn't speak to him for like 1 minute. He's like, I can't talk to my number one, my best friend in this house.
Like a fucking child, and you're 40 years old. Y'all, that's scary. For Nicole to be talking to literally talking to anybody in the house, for him to have a mental breakdown, borderline, because she wasn't talking to him, that's fucking insane. He needs to go check into a hospital ASAP. The shit he was doing, you should not be 40 years old doing this. Who are you? That's fucking weird. Like, honestly, like, everyone else, there's a lot of horrible people this season. But the way that Daniel is horrible is mental. Like, I really need him to go seek help immediately. Like, immediately. I'm very curious to see how he's going to respond to these people tomorrow or whatever. Whatever he says, I don't give a fuck. But I'm curious to see if he's going to double down or back up or whatever, because it's really going to show me how
he's emotionally scarred for life. I hope so. I want them to get into that. Like, you saw, like, Nicole, like, she had so much defeat on her face towards the end. I want that for Daniel. Times 10.
Times 10. It's honestly, it's just horrible. This man is nasty. This man is cruel. He's just a really, really bad human being. I don't know. He literally needs, and I don't know how much I can stress this, y'all. We might need to, I'm not starting shit. He might need to start a GoFundMe to go seek help. Because this nigga, he's not a nigga. This rat is so fucking insane. Like, look at me. I'm looking at y'all in y'all eyes. He's crazy. I'm scared. I'm scared for the people around him. Oh, wait, he's all alone. I'm scared for potentially Paloma, potentially Nicole, because those are his only, I guess, friends. I don't know. Don't be around him. If you get out of that Big Brother house, Amira, if you're watching this, stay away. Paloma, stay away. Nicole, stay away. Like, I don't know what he's going to do.
That's our bestie. She definitely hitting him up.
I don't feel safe, though. Like, does she feel safe for real? She shouldn't. I'm done. What you got to say?
Not much. Like, he's terrible. Point blank.
Period. I know that's right. We out.